Let me say something that makes some people uncomfortable. Your body is social currency. We may think it's just our degree or job title, ethnicity, personality, but it's not. And there's access that many people get that they would not have otherwise because their body gets people's attention. They have not even spoken, they haven't made their intentions known, but people are interested in learning who they are. They spark curiosity. This isn't about being skinny or impressing men. It's about silent power and social currency. And why does a fit, healthy body draw attention? Because your body is the most honest resume you have. People are reading it before you speak. They read your energy. They note your discipline. People can see how much care and self-regard you have for yourself. And we may not be aware we're doing it, but everyone is making decisions about a person they see for the first time within a matter of seconds. Decisions like who might get access and who gets respect. And you can dislike this reality, but really, this is how it is. I remember last summer, I went to the zoo, and when you go to spaces where there's a lot of people, you see the reality of people's choices on their bodies. And I actually noticed that I was noticing the healthier looking, fit people in the crowd because there just wasn't many of them. There were a lot of average sized people, fat people, and slim people, but there's even a difference in being just slim and looking fit, like you exercise. Small differences, upright shoulders or toneness to a person's physique. And people aren't going to get into a conversation about appearances. That's not like, a normal behavior. Not in real life unless it's like your profession or you're talking with a friend or someone you know, or maybe you are at a beauty event or you give someone a compliment. But regardless of what's unsaid, due to social norms or out of politeness, your body has been noted and your habits have left visible evidence. You getting enough sleep or a lack of it is showing. Stress is showing. Nutrition, hydration, exercise shows. Your body does not lie, and it's showing us how you live or the systems you live by, inside, every day in and day out. So the woman who moves her body knows why she wakes up more confident. She's waking up knowing that her choices yesterday and the day before are giving her the results she wants now. She's looking good in her clothes. She's feeling good. And this is where social power begins. Consistency shows before confidence. Presence, someone walks into the room and you feel their presence. That's built through the small, boring, disciplined behaviors that no one is applauding. When I go to the gym, everyone for the most part has their headphones on unless they're in a group class and they're focusing on their body, they're focusing on their fitness. Having a fit body is about maintenance, and maintenance is power. Because when when you move your body consistently and when your body is looking healthy, people subconsciously read you as stable and competent. And the reason I use these tools is because people often associate excess weight with a lack of discipline. Whether that assumption is fear or not, this is true. And competence is treated differently. This is why there's these videos with women saying how they're treated differently after losing lots of weight. If you walk into a room feeling uncomfortable, or your body is anxious, or you're feeling exhausted, people feel it. If you walk into a room and your body is calm because you're feeling calm, people feel that too. Your nervous system is affecting your energy, and other people are picking up on that. Calm bodies give signals. This is why being confident in your body is so important. Your habits built through sleep, eating well, nutrition, and things like having boundaries matter. It's all about standards. Everyone is busy. Everyone has responsibilities, but you have to carve out the time to take care of your body. And having some structure becomes visible. Your body and the energy you walk into rooms with is social currency, not just beauty. People respond to symmetry. And when I say symmetry, I'm not just talking about your face. I'm talking about body symmetry. And this is why a woman who might not have the cutest face in the room, if her body is T, she's going to have a presence. She's going to turn heads. The woman with a fit body doesn't even have to talk that much. She doesn't have to negotiate to be seen or get louder. And I think sometimes when I see people talking and maybe over-explaining to your kids, I know this is an exhausted woman. I'm giving an example of a mother since I am one, but when I've exercised consistently during the week, I've taken care of me. I've gotten the endorphins from exercising, and I'm just having a productive week. Then when I state something to my son, that is what it is. Me taking care of my health is translating into other areas of my life. Compare that to a mom who doesn't have time to exercise or who wishes she could put more time into taking care of herself. She may feel exhausted or dysregulated. And when you feel this way, you negotiate more, you justify, you explain. There's more back and forth with others because you're not giving yourself what you need to begin with. And this applies to any relationship and to work as well. At the end of the day, women with structure are harder to misuse. Let exercising and taking care of your body be part of your weekly structure. Do this for you. Put up those boundaries first with yourself. We talk about boundaries with other people, but you yourself need to have boundaries. I will drink X amount of water. I will put down the fork. I won't eat dessert every day. Boundaries has to start with you before you could enforce it with other people consistently. You have to have boundaries for yourself before you can have boundaries with other people. And it also looks like putting the phone down instead of scrolling at night, making time to take a walk and so on, so that eventually the boundaries become natural. It's not forced. And finally, I'm just going to wrap up with this, which I think people underestimate. Your health as a woman affects your discernment. When your body is inflamed, when you feel exhausted from work or motherhood or your relationships with your spouse or your boyfriend, your judgment shifts. You tolerate more. You misread people and situations and you settle. This is why when women shed weight or they lose the weight, when they start working out, often 9 times out of 10, their life shifts in some way. People are out because they tolerate less. Situations change because mentally, you're going to change as a person when you get stronger, when you get slimmer, when you feel better and more settled in your body. When your body is strong and regulated and getting right, you get clearer about what's wrong in your life. What's a no? Who's a no? So social currency involves status in some form. And I'm saying your status in your own mind gets elevated when you get fit, period. So this is not just a beauty conversation. The women I think who subscribe to my channel are not just beautiful. They're not just about beauty. Y'all are also about using your minds also to elevate your life. So anyway, your body, it's showing me and everyone else your habits. And you get to decide if these acquired habits are going to cost you or benefit you. You get to decide that. Some of us don't necessarily want attention, and I will say that it goes beyond that. You want to be healthy. You want to be your best self. Otherwise, you're selling yourself short and minimizing your full potential. When your body is cared for, attention becomes leverage because you can handle what you attract. Your body, taking care of it, moving it, will help your discernment. It will help increase your confidence and your boundaries. It will improve your discernment, first of all, because you're discerning what to eat and what not to eat. You're choosing carrots sometimes over cake, and this affects your thinking. You don't have all that sugar, rushing through your bloodstream. Taking care of your body will improve your presence and your social capital. It's not about what you intend to do because we can make excuses. It's about just doing it and creating better habits. We're going to see the evidence on your body. People should take a pause when they're considering how to treat you just by looking at you. So ask yourself, what's one habit my body is reflecting right now? If you want more respect, more social power, I think it starts here. Consider this information, not instruction. Remember to share this video with a friend and subscribe. That's all for today.